I'm with Stefanie Linhardt, Europe editor of The Banker magazine. We're reviewing the top 1,000 World Bank rankings. And Steph, you look after Europe. What's been going on in Western Europe? And we've seen some pretty torrid years behind us. Are we starting to see some kind of recovery?
Yeah, so we're seeing a slow recovery, which is a very good thing. So interestingly, though, the capital base in the banks has dropped. However, the assets have also dropped, which means the capital adequacy ratio is actually a lot better.
So basically what we've got is smaller banks, but safer banks.
Safer banks. And some banks have increased their capital as well. So Crédit Agricole, for example, is one of the banks that has increased their capital. And they have risen to the second spot, pushing BNP Paribas, the actual largest banks by asset, to the third spot.
Okay, so a bit of movement on the French front there.
Yeah.
And if we now move to Eastern Europe, I mean, what are the big trends there?
Eastern Europe, the ranking has moved an awful lot because of Russia. So the Russian ruble, it has dropped significantly. Also in our ranking, we had to change the exchange rate that we use as a basis.
Because we do everything in dollars, right?
Because we do everything in dollars.
So the collapse of the ruble certainly impacts things. But I mean, and Russia has economic problems as well. So how much is their problems due to the problem of the currency, and how much is it due to the sort of domestic situation?
Well, a lot is to do with the domestic situation, because the impact the economy also has an impact on the currency and on the drop of the currency. This is also related to the oil price drop. There have been 5 banks dropping out of the ranking. We've also seen a Ukrainian bank drop out of the rankings, which the Ukrainian banks have also been very, very badly affected.
Okay, and these are kind of things that, you know, I mean, the banks themselves can't control, as you're always at risk, aren't you, with external problems like that and difficult economic environments.
Yes, very much so. What was interesting, though, we saw some other countries come into the rankings. So we've got Bank of Georgia, for example, so First Georgian Bank in the top 25 CE banks, and also another Georgian bank actually making it into the top 1,000, because Bank of Georgia was the only bank we had so far. Now TBC Bank, which did an IPO in London last year, is also part of the top 1,000.
Okay, so a bit of change there.
A bit of change.